All right, now we're gonna go ahead and talk about sports. And man, it has been a freaking crazy month since we
Sports
last
are
sports.
back. Sports are
Back,
back.
baby. NFL, NBA playoffs, MLB, fucking NHL playoffs,
Yes, yes.
and the finals right now that no one's really caring about and watching.
We probably should, though. I kind of feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel like NHL's got lost in the shuffle.
kinda have,
but
yeah.
you know what?
So
NHL
is MLB, but
NHL
that's for-
playoffs are well, fuck.
it's their own
But
problem.
NHL playoffs are always great. They're always entertaining, and there's always great games, and it's
Yeah.
super exciting. And maybe we should give some love to the NHL playoffs. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to give too much in the
Not too
second one.
much, but
We're falling into the same trap.
yeah, we are filming this on a Tuesday, so it's Enhance Your Calm Tuesday, as you want to put it, right? We gotta calm down.
So it's not
Monday quarterbacking
So there's
shit.
with the NFL, there's overreaction Monday,
Yeah,
and we're deciding to call Tuesday Enhance Your Calm Tuesday.
calm
So,
down, buddy.
Enhance your calm.
I don't know if we're gonna be calm.
Hopefully, you guys have seen that movie.
Yeah, we're not gonna be calm. I haven't. No. Anyway, the NFL season. We're on week 2 right now.
Well, week 2 ended.
Just
So,
ended.
just
Just
ended.
ended. We went to the casino, watched
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. It was good. Good game. Drew Brees, his arm is broken. He's gone. He's old man. Can't throw a ball.
He is getting pretty old.
He's old.
He's getting pretty old.
39, 40. He's in the 40s.
40. He's 40. Yeah.
He's 40?
41. I don't know. 40. 40. 41.
Yeah, who
something.
cares? I'm not there yet.
Something
so it
like
don't
that.
matter.
So, yeah.
That was a good game. Surprised the
So you know what's
Raiders won. That's kind of crazy. I hate the Raiders.
You know what's been crazy about the NFL season so
Yeah.
far is the rookies look fantastic.
Yeah, who?
Joe Burrow,
Joe Burrow. Yeah, he's looked pretty good. I guess.
Justin Herbert.
I mean, for like what, 2 quarters?
No, the whole game he looked great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they lost,
yeah,
but they
yeah.
were playing the champs though
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's champs.
So there's been others too. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyway,
two,
like
yeah.
it's they've looked really good so
Yeah.
far. You know who else has looked really good? Who had a dead arm when he last played is Cam Newton.
He looks really
Cam
good.
Newton was
He's
throwing fucking darts.
Yeah, he threw a lot of darts this last week. Ran it a lot the first week though. But
Yeah, but
he's got the legs
That's what he
for it.
does. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Cam Newton. So hopefully, running he doesn't get hurt again because that's the problem if you're running. You know, a DB or a linebacker smacks you in the shoulder, and then all of a sudden you got a dead arm again. You know, shocking. But so far he's looked really strong. And you know what else kind of surprised me a little bit? Speaking of dead arms, total dead arm. Last year, Phillip Rivers. But you know what?
Pretty good. He's been pretty good.
You know what? I watched even though in the first game he threw 2 interceptions, but even in that game, he threw some balls to the sidelines. He threw some out routes where it's like, okay, he can still throw the ball a little bit.
He can.
I mean, he's still not, he doesn't have a rifle or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But last year he was throwing ducks.
Yeah.
Ducks.
It seems like he's a little bit more accurate this year.
Yeah,
so far.
He's just and he's there's a little bit more zip there. He's
Yeah.
still not throwing fast. He's not Brett Favre or anything. But you know, there's a little bit more zip there.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting. You know, it's so weird to see Phillip Rivers playing for the Colts.
Colts is weird.
We're in Southern California,
yeah.
by the way, so I've never been a Chargers fan ever.
No, I like
But-
Chargers.
but-
I do.
But Phillip Rivers has been a mainstay here since his started his career. So anyway,
I left to work like around 1:05, and that's when I saw Atlanta, Matt Ryan throw a touchdown. It was like 39-24. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna whoop them Cowboys asses. All right. I was excited, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking rip the Cowboys a new one on this show. I couldn't wait. I get to work, check the score, and like, fuck, Cowboys came back and won? Are you fucking kidding me?
here's what I think. Maybe Matt Ryan should play special teams.
I think so
Because I think he would have been smart enough to dive on the ball of an onside kick instead of standing there and waiting for the kicking team to recover it.
there it is. Oh,
Maybe they want.
I didn't-
Maybe they wanted the Cowboys to win. Maybe they're secretly a Cowgirls fan, just like everybody
Hey,
else. out
Jerry
there.
Jones is trying to purchase the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, that's what it is.
He's gonna own two teams
Yeah,
in the
he'll own
league.
2 teams in the
He's
league.
gonna own 2.
Yeah.
First owner ever to own 2 teams in the same league.
Can't fucking get his own team together and idiot. Hate that guy.
But you know what? He gets his camera time.
He does.
He gets his TV
Oh,
time. All the networks show for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I make a request?
Yes.
Can we not talk about the fucking Cowboys?
Please, no.
Okay.
We like to bash the Cowboys on here, so if they're losing like crap, we will
And then when they're winning, we conveniently overlook it.
overlook it. There you go. Well, what team looks the strongest so far?
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seahawks. So I was hanging out with my uncle on the Sunday night of the first weekend.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, we were kind of just for fun going over all the divisions, and he was asking me, who do you like in the NFC, or who scares you in the NFC? I'm like, Seahawks, man, because Russell Wilson's a beast, and he has been for a long time. People are just now starting to recognize him and say, oh, he's,
It's because he's on the West Coast.
he's really good.
Why?
It's like newsflash, he's been really good for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And
2 Super Bowl appearances.
so-
win.
and Wilson looks great.
He looks amazing.
Looks fucking great.
Looks great. Let's hope he keeps on the upward trend there, and let's see the Seahawks go places.
So who are you disappointed with so far?
Oh man, the Vikings
Yes.
look like garbage.
Yes, the Vikings.
Garbage team right now.
Kirk Cousins had a good first game, but they still lost.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's been disappointing. But the second game, man, it just screwed the pooch.
Terrible. Horrible. I'm surprised about the Packers, to be honest with you. Aaron Rodgers, doing Aaron Rodgers things, but
You just said it. He's doing Aaron Rodgers things. That surprises
but he
you?
didn't have any weapons. Like,
He never has.
he never has. So I'm kind of surprised that he's fucking just throwing darts like crazy.
Who's
man.
his amazing receiver been? Randall Cobb.
I guess. How old is that motherfucker?
He's not on the team anymore either.
that's
But it's like, who's he ever had
Yeah,
historically that's been like a crazy weapon? Nobody.
Nobody. But yeah, he's playing his ass off. I don't like this team, but Ben Roethlisberger coming back from injury, he's been pretty solid with the Steelers.
Their defense is mean as
It is
usual.
mean as usual, as usual. My Browns are 101, so go Baker Mayfield.
No one
we go.
cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
No one cares about your Broncos.
You know what? You know what's more entertaining than the
Yeah.
Browns?
What?
Baker Mayfield's commercials.
Oh, they're great. Love his commercials.
Don't just stand there.
No. Don't do it.
With 2 of us, it'll go twice as fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck the NFL. This is only 2 weeks in. How about the NBA playoffs?
And they've been fucking amazing.
We just watched the game tonight.
Yeah.
It was really
Lakers,
good
Denver game, was it 3? Yeah, game 3.
too. Yeah.
Denver put a whooping on the Lakers.
Denver is for real.
For real, dude.
For real. And you know what? Like we're the assholes that need to tell you that they say this because they came back from back-to-back 3-1 deficits to win both series. It's like, obviously they're pretty duh. But it's just entertaining to watch a team like that is unsung because they don't resonate nationally like the Lakers or even the Clippers this year or the Celtics or the Houston Rockets, who are a total bust. Denver, if Houston played Denver, they might have got beat as bad as they did against the Lakers. It would have been embarrassing. So, yeah. You know who's fun to me too? Who's kind of also falls in that unsung realm is the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat, they've been balling their asses off. Came out of nowhere.
They've lost. They made
2 games.
They,
They lost 2 games.
well,
They lost
now
2,
they've
yeah.
lost 2. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, only losing 1 game.
Yeah.
So
Sheer amazing.
I feel like we got to give some love to Jimmy Butler, and I feel like we're going obscure here. We're getting a little deep in the NBA names, but if you don't know Jimmy Butler, if you don't watch the NBA, there's a lot of you out there that don't. Whatever, it is what it is. I like all sports, really. I'll watch any of them because I appreciate certain, except for soccer.
Yeah, soccer, no thank you.
Go fuck yourself. But anyway,
Jeans and ties. Yeah,
but Jimmy Butler, man, like I got so much respect for that guy and his attitude and the way he leads his team, the way he's just such a good leader that his attitude is visible in the rest of the team. Like, and they have a great coach too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just feel like he's kind of like underneath the radar in great players in the league.
Yeah.
And
it's a
he changed.
Right,
he turned that team. I mean, they were kind of a sleeper team even before he got there because their coach again does a really good job, and they always kind of win games here and there, and you're kind of like, oh, the Heat are kind of doing something. But with him there, they're a legitimate finals threat.
Yeah, I think
they're a legitimate championship threat with him on the roster because he is that kind of powerful on a team. Yeah. So
I got them winning that series.
Really, over the Celtics?
I do. I got them winning that series.
I mean, they are up. They're up 2-1.
But I still got them winning.
But everybody kind of thinks the Celtics got it figured out, and the Celtics do have more talent.
They do. Yeah.
But there's a certain fire with the Heat,
Yeah.
Pun there, kind of. Because Butler has this fire where he just kind of, he will go at anybody. He will attack anybody. He won't back down from anybody, and his team reflects that. It doesn't matter how little talent or less talent that they have. They're still going to be a threat no matter what series they're in. So it's interesting. It's fun to watch.
And those Lakers, Denver Nuggets, I don't even know. Like, Nuggets proved tonight that they can whoop Lakers' ass. So that series is kind of a toss-up right
now. They should be up 2-1.
They should be up 2-1, yeah.
Because
AD 3.
Because
Anthony
Davis hit a last-second three. And good for them. He hit it. They won the game. You win on a last-second shot, you win. I mean, a win is a win is a win is a win. So, however, before that, the Nuggets made a really good defensive play. Right? They played really good defense. Murray blocked the shot, and he went to save it from going out of bounds, but it slipped off his hand. And but if he saves it from going out of bounds, if it's 1 inch closer to the palm of his hand, he gets to the Paul Millsap. Game's over. So, yeah. They could very easily be up 2-1. Maybe not should be up 2-1, but they could very easily be up 2-1 on the Lakers. And if the Lakers with the Nuggets at that point, because they can win any game. So if you're down to that team,
we'll see next month. We come back around. Who's champion? I think by next month. I think.
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Unless something happens, the nature of the bubble is, they keep playing. They aren't having really any positive tests. So
I do want to go back to the last series with the Clippers and Nuggets, and kind of wondering why they call Paul George Playoff P, because he is literally garbage in the playoffs, except for
you never heard of
that
playoff?
One game, I guess.
You never heard of Playoff P, man? You never heard of Playoff P?
Who? It doesn't even ring a bell anymore. He should no longer be called that at all.
Well,
garbage.
To be fair, it is a little bit of a media.
It is a media.
He did coin it. He said it. It did come out of his mouth, but it's not like he's been banging it. Like he said it in one press conference once, and the media's kind of run with it and just kind of always threw it at him whenever he fails in the playoffs. But he's a bust in the postseason. He's a bust. He's a bust. Yeah. Mo Williams Jr. Says the Cavs fan.
I think
we're going a little obscure.
Mo Williams.
You guys have heard of Mo Williams, right?
2007 through like 2009 or 10 or whatever. The year with the Cavs with LeBron.
He liked to fall asleep in the corner.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, always. That's pretty much it. We're NBA, so we got the MLB playoffs coming next week. Who really cares right now? Once the playoffs start, get rolling, and we'll see how it goes. Playoff.
The MLB. You know what? I had tons to talk about with the MLB. I really did have tons to talk about with the MLB, and then I came to my senses.
Oh, go Indians!
And I decided that I'm going to give you a crazy stat instead.
Is it Is it time?
It's time for crazy stat.
Chris's crazy stat of the month.
So we still need a theme song.
I do. I gotta hire someone for that.
I figured NFL season started. We might as well go NFL this time around,
Yeah,
right?
NFL.
I'm going with my boy Jerry Rice. The GOAT. The GOAT. Not the greatest receiver of all time. The greatest football player of all time. Ooh. That's right. I said it.
Greatest football player of all time, huh?
The GOAT. So
all right.
there's any number of his stats I could choose from. His career stats, which are insurmountable. The one that stands out is probably receiving yards.
Yeah.
Right? Total receiving yards for the career. So we all know there's been a lot of great receivers in the league over the years, right? So he's obviously number one. So number two is just recently been Larry Fitzgerald, who's an amazing,
he's been in the league
amazing
for
Hall of
quite
Fame,
a bit, yeah.
Hall of Fame player. I love Larry Fitzgerald. He's such a great player and a great man. Everything he does is like,
and he could have jumped ship, went ring hunting. He didn't. He stayed in Arizona.
And he's always been an exemplary player, an exemplary ambassador for the league.
Yeah,
he never gets quite that much press because he's on the Cardinals. But anyway, so just to give you an idea, he's in second place now, right? It was Terrell Owens for a while. Now Larry Fitz is in second place with just about 16,000 yards. He's just under 16,000 yards. Yeah. He's right there. So what's funny is that if you look at the receivers, there's been 47 receivers that have gone over 10,000 yards in their career, right?
Yeah.
Which is a lot. 10,000 yards is a lot. There's been 47 players that have gone over that. Between 15,000 and 16,000, there's been 5 players.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That's where Larry Fitz is. That's where Terrell Owens is. Those are the next guys on the list behind Jerry Rice. Between 15 and 16,000, 5 players. Between 16 and 17,000, there's 0 players. 17 and 18,000, 0. 18 and 19,000, 0. 19 and 20,000, keep going. 1,000 at a time, 0 players.
Okay.
20 and 21,000, 0 players. 21,000 and 22,000, 0 players.
Still going.
Between 22 and 23,000, there's 1. Can we take a wild guess at who it is?
The only
Jerry Rice. So that little long-winded explanation there is just to show you how far ahead of the second place receivers he is.
What's the actual total?
22,895 yards. So he's almost 7,000 yards above second place.
Good God.
So just to give you an idea of the craziness of that, Larry Fitz, who's been, you just mentioned, he's an old man.
Yeah.
He's been in the league forever. Mm-hmm. He would have to play like another 7 years at like a top receiver level
to even get close.
Right, to get close.
Yeah.
To get close. Yeah. Obviously, it's impossible. He's not going to do that. That's how far ahead Jerry is. It's not close.
It's probably
He's
one of those,
so far ahead. It's such an unbreakable record.
Yeah,
it's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Do you think that record will ever be broken?
No. No. It's
with all the passing.
No one's close. You think about how long of a career Terrell Owens had.
Yeah.
And how productive a career he had. How long and how productive a career Larry Fitzgerald has had. Mm-hmm. There's still
that far.
They're still a really, really they're a really, really good career away. Mm-hmm. They're still a 7,000 yard career away, which is a really good receiver career. Mm-hmm. It's not Hall of Fame, but that's still a good career, right? Yeah. They're basically almost an entire career away, and they've already played an entire career. They can't play another one. No. So one of the things that makes, just to put a bow on this stat, one of the things that makes Jerry so great, what made his numbers, is his longevity.
Yeah.
And we already talked about how Larry Fitz has had crazy longevity, but Rice was even more ridiculous. So Rice had 14,000 yards after the age of 30.
That's gnarly. That's crazy.
So
age of 30.
So if you cut out his entire 20s, which for any other NFL player is their most productive time. If you cut out his entire 20s, he'd still be a Hall of Fame receiver. And probably top 5 all time. Yeah, about top 5 all time. If you cut out if you cut out the most productive time of most receivers' career, he'd still be Hall of Famer and top 5 all time. Add on to that, obviously, what he did in his 20s, and you have numbers that are insurmountable. Yeah. So
there you go.
There it is.
There's Chris's crazy stat of the month, and I think we'll say cheers. To you. Move on to the next segment, baby.